Hello and welcome back to another Shadowlands gold farming video. Today we have another solo farming route, this time for skinning, and we are doing it in Maldraxxus. One thing is that you will want to have Herbalism as well to get some extra gold. You will get about 2 to 5k extra per hour just by having Herbalism, so have skinning plus Herbalism, and also have this glove enchant. And the route itself is pretty much this one right here. I've tried to use my paint skills to kind of show you where what I'm doing and where I'm going. You're basically running in kind of a circle, in a circular fashion at least, around this location in Maldraxxus. You will get tons of marrow root while doing that as well, and basically this is where I start, at this pig place over here. So yeah, you just fly here, and you walk down here, and you start, and you just do laps around the entire place, and circle back to the beginning, and just do that on repeat. You will find tons of skinnable mobs like these ones, as well as some of them in the pools. So I'm just going to show you like a couple of pools as an example, and I've been doing this a ton lately. I have tons of meat. You will get several types of them. You will get both Tenebrous Ribs and Creeping Crawler meat, depending on which mobs you decide to kill. Being a class that can pull multiple classes is definitely beneficial, so you can kill them a bit faster as well, just for extra efficiency I suppose. So you loot them and you skin them. The pigs, like these guys, can drop the Tenebrous Ribs, which are going for between 100 and 150 gold on an average right now. And then you just continue, you pull more pigs. I usually try to avoid these two because they have a ton of health, but you can pull those as well if you really want to. And if you have the Renown 10 with your Covenant, you can get these kind of bags as well. And I just got a heavy callous hide. So from these bags you will get even more gold as well, just passively while doing the farm. And if you go down, not here, this is like Slime's area, but you will find these kinds of mobs, like these big boys. They are also skinnable, and they drop the Creeping Crawler meat, so they are also good to pull and skin and kill. They will just help you get some more gold, so you can choose if you want to focus on these ones or the pigs around the place. Basically, you will always find these little mobs in the black pools over here, in the tar pits. So if you want to kill those, just go into the tar pits. But you also have tons of pigs all around the place. Try to avoid the elites though, they have tons of health. They deal no damage, so you are fine if you pull one. You can just leash him, so you can just run away. But try to avoid them if you can. As for the actual value of the farm, you are looking at something like this. So you will get tons of food. This is like the average prices on the European server, right? And the US server as well. So these are the median prices, the average prices across all servers. So just from the food, you are looking at 22 to 25,000 gold per hour. And you can also add skinning on top of that as well, where you are looking at between 54 and 48,000 gold per hour. Depending on your server, of course, it could be higher or lower. These are just the average prices. In the route itself, you have tons of mobs you can pull. You will basically never run out of mobs, like you can see. Over here as well, there are tons of pigs you can pull them, skin them, loot them, do some stuff. So you just go around, you pull the mobs you want to pull, and you will make tons of gold. It's a very good location. And if you have tried my Maldraxxus route, this one is very similar. The only difference, in my opinion, is that from this farm you can now also get some marrow root. And right now the actual price of marrow root is going up, while Rising Glory is actually trash. So if you want to make some gold with Herbalism as well while doing this farm, or while farming meat and skinning, this is definitely the place to do it, since you can get Nightshades, Death Blossom and marrow root. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this farm. Just go to this location, have some fun. The route itself looks like this. Once again, I'll show you another thing over here as well. If you just go over here, there's also tons of mobs on that side, so you can jump down into the pit over there, right, where there's also mobs. And you also want to kill the tiny pack of mobs over here before you loop back around, because at this location right here there are usually tons of mobs available. So you can see there's like, you can pull these guys, you can pull these two, this one in the middle, you have another one there as well. And here's another good thing, you have the ground wars that you can skin, giving you tons of actual desolate leather. For some reason my gloves doesn't work on this one, which is really weird. And then you can just pull 2 pigs over here as well, so before you loop back around, you should definitely pull these pigs because there's so many of them. And they are very close together, so very condensed. And we're going to try to pull this one as well. Going to be a very risky pull, but that's going to be fine. And there we go, so as you can see I have tons of leather and tons of meat and tons of everything in my bags. So it's a very good farm, and just from that one pull, I got 6 Tenebrous Ribs. On my server, that is about 1000 gold, plus I got a heavy callus hide, 2 of them actually. So from this, 3 of them really. So from this pull alone, I just made like almost 10,000 gold from one pull. It is very RNG, right, because it's all dependent on how many callus hides you get. But it's a very good farm, so go and test it out. The route looks like this. Fight Maldraxxus, test it out for yourself. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about the farm, and that is pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.